The idea of a Tesla for $15,900 used to sound like pure internet fantasy, a too-good-to-be-true rumor that lived on thumbnails and comment sections. But now, going into 2026, that rumor has a shape, a size, Test Mules, and a name people keep repeating: Tesla Model 2, or Model Q, or Baby Model Y. Call it whatever you want, because the real story isn't the name. The real story is what that price represents. Right now, owning a car is getting brutal. Gas prices swing, insurance keeps climbing, repairs are unpredictable, and for millions of buyers, the dream isn't luxury anymore, it's freedom. A car that works, costs less to run, and doesn't punish you every month. So here's the big question. Can Tesla actually build a decent EV under $16,000 without destroying the brand? And if they can, what did they cut to get there? Because Tesla doesn't get a second chance with trust. If the price jumps to $30K or $40K, the backlash won't be disappointment, it'll be war. So let's break this down. No hype, no fanboy stuff. Just what has to be true for a $15,900 Tesla to exist. 1. Why Tesla even needs a cheap Tesla now. Tesla already changed the world once. Remember the Model 3 moment? That was the EVs for the masses promise. But reality hit. Even the affordable Tesla was still expensive for a huge chunk of the world. Meanwhile, the EV market evolved fast, especially in China. Chinese automakers became experts at building high-volume EVs with tight costs, and they're not aiming for luxury first, they're aiming for market share. And here's the hard truth of the EV business. Whoever wins the entry-level segment wins the future, because entry-level is where volume lives. Volume is where cost falls, and cost is what makes EVs truly mainstream. So if Tesla wants to stay dominant long-term, a low-cost car isn't optional, it's survival. 2. The secret isn't magic, it's cutting the superfluous. If this Model 2 really lands near $15,900, it won't happen through miracles. It happens through decisions, some smart, some controversial. Tesla's strategy is basically cut the luxury, keep the Tesla system. That means no massage seats, no panoramic sunroof, no premium rear screens, no fancy trim that looks great on Instagram but costs real money to build and repair. Because here's what most everyday drivers want: a car that starts every time, doesn't cost a fortune to maintain, has good tech where it matters, and doesn't fall apart after 3 years. In other words, reliability over prestige. And this is where Tesla is doing something traditional automakers often fear. They're betting that people will choose intelligence over ostentation. 3. The exterior, simple but strategic. Early leaks and speculation point to a compact shape with cleaner, smoother lines, not because Tesla got boring, but because smooth shapes mean fewer parts, easier assembly, better aerodynamics, and better efficiency. And efficiency is everything in a budget EV, because battery size is expensive. Even wheel choices matter. Those 18-inch Aero-style wheels aren't there to look cool. They reduce drag, improve range, and lower tire replacement costs. This is the Model 2 mindset. Every dollar has a job. If it doesn't add value, it gets cut. 4. The interior, minimalist but not cheap. Inside, you should expect cost-cutting that's obvious but not sloppy. Fabric seats instead of premium materials, manual adjustments, no sunroof, a clean dash with one main screen, rumors say around 15 inches, fewer electronic modules in the rear vents and cabin features. And here's why that's not necessarily bad. Fewer electronics means fewer things to break. A lot of budget cars become expensive later because repairs stack up. Tesla is aiming for the opposite, lower lifetime ownership cost, even if the interior isn't luxury. Think of it like a smartphone. You might lose the triple camera cinema mode, but you still get the power of the platform. That's what Tesla wants, an entry-level Tesla that still feels like Tesla to drive. 5. Performance, the shocking part. You'd expect a $15,900 car to be slow, right? But here's the thing about EVs. Even cheaper EVs can feel quick because electric motors deliver instant torque. This Model 2 is rumored to do 0 to 100 kilometers per hour in about 6 seconds. If that's even close, it's fast enough to feel confident in traffic, merging, overtaking, city driving. And here's the bigger point. Tesla can cheat speed because EV motors are naturally responsive. They don't need a giant engine or complex gearbox to feel lively. So the car can still be fun without being expensive. 6. The battery bet. LFP is the key. Now we get to the heart of the entire Model 2 strategy, the battery. Because batteries are typically the most expensive component in an EV, often a huge percentage of the total cost. If you want a cheap EV, you need a battery chemistry that is affordable, safe, durable, and easy to scale. That's why the most realistic option is LFP, lithium iron phosphate. LFP batteries generally trade some energy density for major advantages. They tend to be more thermally stable. They usually tolerate more charge cycles. They avoid expensive materials like nickel and cobalt. They're often cheaper to produce at scale. Brewers suggest a pack around 53 kilowatt-hours targeting up to 310 miles in ideal conditions. Will everyone get 310 miles in real life? Probably not. Cold weather, highways, heavy AC use, those can reduce EV range. A more realistic daily experience might land closer to 260 to 280 miles for many drivers. But here's what matters. That's still plenty for most people. Most daily driving is short trips, commutes, errands, school runs. If you can charge at home, range anxiety shrinks fast. 7. The aluminum ion hype. Exciting, but not ready. You've probably heard the buzz, aluminum-ion batteries. In theory, they could charge incredibly fast and use abundant materials. Sounds perfect, right? But here's the cliffhanger. Even promising chemistries can fail the one test that matters, energy density. If aluminum-ion can't store enough energy per kilogram, you need a larger pack. Larger pack means more weight. More weight means less efficiency. Less efficiency means you need an even bigger pack. It becomes a loop. So realistically, if Tesla launches Model 2 as a mass-market car, LFP makes far more sense first. Aluminum-ion might be a future upgrade once the tech matures. 8. The real revolution, manufacturing. Elon Musk said it himself. This isn't just a vehicle revolution, it's a manufacturing revolution. And that's the only way a $15,900 Tesla makes sense. Because Tesla has been obsessed with reducing part counts, simplifying assembly, building faster with fewer steps, because in mass production, shaving seconds matters. Saving 1 minute per car doesn't sound dramatic until you're building millions. And if Tesla truly cracks high-speed, high-volume production, that's when the price becomes possible. But here's the danger. If Tesla misses the price, even by a few $1,000s, the internet won't see it as a slight increase. They'll see it as a broken promise. So here's where we land. If Tesla launches Model 2 near $15,900, it could become the most important EV since the Model 3 because it turns EV ownership from a premium choice into a normal choice. But the balancing act is brutal. Cut too much and it feels cheap. Price it too high and trust collapses. Ship it too early and quality issues explode online. Now I want to hear from you. Would you buy a basic Tesla if it meant saving thousands over the life of the car? Comment yes if price matters more than luxury, or no if you think Tesla should stay premium. And if you want the next breakdown, Model 2 versus BYD's cheapest EVs, and what Tesla must do to win, make sure you like, subscribe, and turn on notifications. This is InfoByte Network, and I'll see you in the next one.